Okay, all right, guys. Um, I've totally cleaned around this area where the leak started, where the oil leak was at, right around here. And so I cleaned everything good. I changed a new oil filter, putting uh, um, putting RTV on the crankshaft position sensor. It's already installed and taught it right. And today it's been 24 hours for the RTV on the crankshaft position center. It should be dry now, and I put in new oil in 4 quarts already. It's in there, and it's just ready to crank up. And I'm gonna set my camera down here to let you guys, when I'm getting in the car to crank it up, see if the leak is starting anywhere here. Come out here and check again. And I have my lights here too, so I'm gonna check on it. But basically, I'm just gonna check for oil leaks when I crank it up for like an hour or so. Let's wait for like 30 minutes to an hour, see if you know there's really oil leaks anywhere around here. But I'm gonna crank it up and have it started. Have my engine crank up and start running for about 30 minutes to an hour. I might rev it up to 3 RPM, 3000 RPM once in a while or something. But I try not to rev it up at the beginning and see if the oil leaks, occur. If it's not, then I'm gonna push the gas a little bit to 3000 RPM for like 10 minutes. Hold it there for 10 minutes or so, and see if the oil leak's gonna start coming out or not. I'm gonna basically go down to my roller and get my lights up there and check for the leaks around the sensor. Check around the sensor and the oil, um, that sensor right there, the crankshaft position sensor. And I'm gonna check the oil leak around here too, under the oil pan, between the oil pan and the oil pump, and around here too. If the oil comes around here, come out from there, then it's gotta be from inside the front man seal or up on the top inside the timing barrel components. So in that case, we'll know yet until, but I do see some oil leak, some oil contaminate around that area. You see that? I don't know if you can see it, but that's what I'm thinking. It could be the front man seal, and it could just be the oil pump that meets the oil pan gasket there. And it could be anything really. It could be the crankshaft position sensor, but we won't see it until a minute, okay? So right now, I got all 4 quarts of oil um, already filled up in there, and now I'm just gonna check the oil level before I start it up. And before I start it up, I'm gonna put in a negative, connect in my negative battery wire, so I have power, and hopefully it'll crank up. I don't know. I leave it for a few days already, and never know how the battery is. It might not crank up, but we see how it is. Okay. So first, I'll check the oil level. Let me check my oil level. Let you guys see the oil level right here. Oil is brand new. It's white looking. Okay, the oil level is good. It's right there by the. Let me focus this in. Let's see if it's focused. Okay. There go the oil level. The oil level seems like it's not focusing. Okay, the oil level is right there by the lines. It's actually right at the top of the line, so it's like full right now. So I have full oil, even though it's only 4 quarts. But you never know. I have my car raised like this up here. It could be, lift over a little bit, but I won't know the exact level unless I put it down. But as it uh as it lifting up right now, it's pretty much level, as you can see. It's really level. No size cricket or anything. So my oil level is full, I don't need to put another half bottle. 4 quart is enough, I guess, for now. And I'll check again after I lower it down, or actually finish and have it lower down. But it'll be within a few days because I'm gonna have to install my the exhaust gasket and all that too. If this leak is not starting, if the leak starts somewhere, I'm gonna have to fix it somehow. But that's it, guy. I'm gonna place my camera in there. I'm gonna place my camera right here so you guys can see it, and then I'm gonna go uh, connect the negative battery wire, and then I'm gonna start it up, start cranking it up, so you guys can watch and see when I crank it up here. Okay, let's see if the leak's gonna start from here or not. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can basically see, you know, this whole scene right here. Put it over here. Okay. Alright guys, so my muffler exhaust is not completely bolted. I just hand tied it. So it has some gaps. It doesn't have a gasket on it yet, as you guys can see. Right there. It still have some gaps. I didn't install the gasket, and I have the jack lift up too. I didn't install the hanger bolts. Also with the downpipe, I didn't. I installed it by. I just hand tightened it. I didn't put any gasket or, tore it down yet. Um, okay, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the car. Go inside the car, start it up. Connecting the negative battery wires. All my fluids is straight. All my fluid is full. Everything is already intact. Or my O2 sensor is already connected. I'm good to crank it up now. Guys, I do hear the exhaust is kind of, it's not tightening the exhaust, so it's kind of sound different than before. But I cut it off because I want to check the lights, inside the lights, see if all the lights is not coming on, like the check engine lights or the oil lights. Seems like uh, nothing really, no lights on when I turn the key on, and when I start, there's no lights. But I still see the oil lights when I turn the key on. So it's gonna have to do something. Okay, I see the leaks now. See the leaks right here? See that leak right there? I see the leak coming from the oil pan gasket. So I'm gonna get down here. Check. guys, I'm gonna let you guys see. It's actually the oil pan gasket is leaking. It started the leak from right there. See, the leak is starting from right there. So I don't see any leaks up here on around the crankshaft position sensor. But the leaks is only right here by the oil pan gasket, starting right there between the oil pan gasket and the oil pump. So that's the problem right there. And my oil pressure sensor is doing fine over here. I don't see any leaks like that. So, and I don't see any leaks from around the oil filter. I don't see any leak around the oil filter either. So the only leaks I see is right there where from the beginning. That's what I thought it was from the beginning. So now I really find out what's causing it. The real problem is there's the mechanic before they didn't do a good job on installing the oil pan gasket. So you know, like I told you guys before, they didn't install it good. They probably didn't install. There it is. Focus right there. Okay. Yeah. There's that whole spot around that area that's leaking from the right side. Guys, you know what? I think I saw the leaks. It started inside. So I think it is the bad water pump. I mean, not water pump, but the oil pump. I think my oil pump is bad. The seal is not good inside, and it's coming down. It's coming down here. I can see it's coming down from the front main seal right here. So which is really bad, guys. I mean, I'm gonna have to tear this motor out later on too to fix that problem. I have to take out this crank pulley and the crankshaft pulley and redo the timing part. Take out the the oil pump. Hopefully not the water pump. So I have to take these out, take out the timing side, and do that again, guys. The mechanic really did a bad job. I mean, this common problem, those mechanics don't really, you know, take their time. They don't really do a good job for us, for the people. Just, you know, never ever take the engine to let any street mechanic out there to work on your engine, guys. Like, that's my mistake right there. I should have never ever let any street mechanic out there work on my car engine ever again. This is really bullshit. That's what they do to me. What they did to me was really messed up. Yeah, they really messed up my engine badly, because like the oil is leaking. Like with this oil leaks, I have to change one bottle of oil every 2 days. That means the leak is really bad. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to cut it off for now before it leaks too much, and then wipe the leaks off, and then start it again to see if it's really coming from the front main seal. It looks like to me it's coming from the front main seal, coming out of the oil pump and going down to the oil pan gasket here between this gap. So I'm gonna wipe this cap. I'm gonna wipe all this oil from right there and start it up again and see if it's really coming from there or the oil pump front main seal. Alright guys, I'm out now. See my next video, what's gonna happen next. Just tune up and continue installing the exhaust gaskets. And I mean, if worse and worse, I'm gonna have to drive this for like temporary for like a month or so, and then I have to park my car and redo this again, redo my timing parts over here again. But up here, I already checked up here. I opened this out and checked the cam. I don't see any leaks from the front cam up here. I took this out and checked. It's probably inside down there in my timing components. It's probably in my front main seal where where they install the crank pulley and the crankshaft pulley and the oil pump. You know, the main seal right in the middle of this. So that's probably the worst thing they did to my engine. They didn't do it right. They didn't seal it right. And maybe my engine been sitting out for a while after the engine been rebuilt it, and the seal is like cracking or dries up. So the best thing is I should have done is after the engine rebuild, I should have put it back together right away. Not have to wait like a couple of months or whatever. That's when all the RTV and the seal is dried up, and when I install the parts back in to crank it up, it's just not, you know, it's just not the seal is already dried up, so it's just not sealed right. So alright guys, that's it for now. See you in my next video.